Hey, you slash Phrygia. Don't know how you pronounce that. So, some thoughts on what you're going through because, damn, son, I can relate. I worked in a bank, a Chinese bank, for a year after graduating, and it stole my soul, or at least I felt like it did. And I made a vow to myself to never work for somebody else again, which, when I look back now, was a bit sensationalist, but it was true to me at the time. Anyway, fast forward, and I have tried my hand at 3 different businesses. One was successful, and then I got bored. One was completely unsuccessful, and I lost loads of money. And the really good one, which is what I'm doing now, I'm a confidence and career coach, is the best thing, one of the best things that's ever happened to me. So I really resonated with where you're at because it's where I was at 8 years ago. And it's not my place to give advice as a coach. It's more my place to ask questions. And I think there are a lot of questions that need answering in your life right now. That's the impression I get. Sorry if that's a bit blunt. You've got an opportunity. Life has handed you an opportunity to get much clearer on what it is you really want. What do you really want? Remember that scene from what was the film? This is embarrassing. The scene with Ryan Gosling and the girl, The Notebook, where he's like, "What do you want? What do you want?" Imagine that level of intensity screaming at you. What do you want? It's a really hard question to answer. Most people have not given it very much time. You said a business, do your own thing. Right, but let's get into it a lot more. Not that it needs to be more specific. You don't need to know exactly what business you're going to go into. That's not the point. The point is asking yourself, what do you want? And getting past those initial societal straitjacket level answers of like a business, good income, happiness, blah, blah, blah. Coaching conversation can help you do that, but you can also do it on your own. If you like this video, I will just let me know and I'll send you a resource, an exercise. It's just a written exercise that really helps you dive down into the minute detail of what you want. Because there's probably a lot of shoulds. There's a lot of other people's expectations in there. Like, I should do this, I should do that. There's a lot of, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to earn money, I need to make a living. I should be a success, I should try hard, blah, 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 blah. None of that is wrong, but it is very helpful to be able to make a distinction between the stuff that you're doing because you feel like you should be doing it, i.e. others' expectations, and the stuff you feel like you have to do for whatever reason. Society tells you to, you're afraid of an outcome, you feel pressured, and the stuff that you want to do that inspires you. It's not that life ever gets to a place where it's like, everything's what I want to be doing. But knowing the distinctions between those 3 things, what I should be doing, what I feel I should be doing, what I feel I need to do, and what I want to do, being very clear on that is fucking incredible. If my experience and my clients' experience are anything to go by. So, like I say, I think, you know, I've had my breakdown. I've had my burnout that you're going through right now, my quarter life crisis. And it was pretty shit. But it was also the best thing that ever happened to me. Because suddenly I had the motivation, I had the external environmental circumstances forcing me, giving me no other choice but to take very seriously right now, what do I want? What is really important to me? Because most people never have that impetus in their lives. They float through life. And then with some satisfaction, and then, hey, you get to 45, 50, and you're like, I did not want any of this. I didn't plan for any of this. I'm just here. I've been floating along. And whilst that's okay, in many ways, flowing with the river instead of swimming against it is a beautiful way to live. But the problem comes when people wake up and go, this is actually actively what I don't want, but I've been, for whatever reason, many valid reasons, I've been telling myself that I do. I've been pretending that I do. I've been just letting it happen. And that's called a midlife crisis. And so you and we got our midlife crisis early. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. I'm assuming you don't have a family and kids that depend on you right now. So you still have the freedom and the choice. I mean, you always have the freedom of the choice, but right now it's a lot easier for you to take big risks and start again. And, it took me until 28, 29 to really be like, right, I'm nailing this now. Like, I've got something that's sustainable and I love doing and is good for people. You got time, man. You got time. Man, I said man. I don't even know if you're male or female or whatever else, non-binary, whatever. So I hope that helps. Probably you've got more questions than answers now, but lots of love. Good luck. Always here if you want a message, and peace out.